John, I want to talk about Anthony James for a moment. This four-star defensive lineman was committed to Texas A&M. Auburn offers him, and then 2 days later he decommits. Is that just a happy coincidence? Or I don't know. There's not a whole lot of coincidences when it comes to recruiting, I don't think, but would love your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I mean, James had been committed to A&M for over a year
Yeah.
at this point. And I do think there's two things that I think spurred part of the move, at least from an outside perspective. Like you said, he continued to pick up a couple of offers, Auburn being there 3 days before he decommits, but he was also beginning to take visits. And I think that's what, could really move things towards a decommitment. He was up at Washington. He's planning to get to Miami and Florida, maybe Auburn thereafter. So he kind of, I think, felt a second wave of, hey, I'm kind of coveted all over the country.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, even though I've been committed to A&M so long, and that's why early commitments are so are received with so many mixed reviews, because it's like, man, now we got to hold on to him for such a long time. And then during the time that A&M had him committed, they signed the best class in the country that was really loaded up front from a pass rusher and defensive line perspective, where, of course, Anthony James lines up. So from a business perspective, you have to understand what you could be up against when you do get to College Station for good. So the decommitment here made a lot of sense. And typically you don't go back to the school you backed off of the commitment from. So I think Washington, Miami, Florida, and Auburn are schools that are going to benefit from this the most. But you also have to think of how he's going to go through the process this time around. I do think he's a little bit more patient, takes his time. And that's a good thing for Auburn, because I don't think he's ever been to the Plains. He just got the offer, May 19th. So it's also recent for him. Jimmy Brumbaugh, we talked about great Auburn assistants who have been there, done that. I mean, Jimmy Brumbaugh can sell similar at a school like Auburn. So I think that will resonate with a kid like Anthony James down the line. And you get him on campus for a visit, and you go from there.
Yeah. And we've heard good things about Jimmy Brumbaugh already, with guys specifically in the transfer portal going up to Memphis and Oregon. So some ads there.